you doing, both of you? Fine?
Fine, thank you.
Yes?
And you, Marion?
Fine.
Fine.
Henri, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
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 Have you just heard about the food delivery wars just before?
No,
Yes?
no, no.
Okay,
No.
I will just resume you.
No.
Okay, let's talk about this. I mentioned eternal cycle of innovation. I mean, what's the next product on your head, on your development? But let's do a different exercise on this panel, a sort of blind debate. And I wish you to, to answer a question, but someone will not hear the question. And this is interesting because we can have insights, different insight of you. Okay, so I will equip you, thank you, with earphones. I'm sorry, this is not a Parrot one.
C'est un scandale.
This is a scandal, yeah. So I'm going to ask the first question, and you can listen to music, and after we can exchange. So, Henri, what was your favorite game when you were a little boy?
Oh. I was a kid doing a lot of things my own.
Yeah.
Alone. I was already. For example, I know maybe I remember maybe 10 different ways to make paper planes.
Was your dream in your head when you were little was to fly like many children?
I don't know. My dream. I think what is my motor is more l'angoisse.
Stress.
Yeah, the stress. It is not. The ideas come from the stress.
Okay. What is innovation for you concretely?
Innovation is something that you need to have the courage to do it. I mean, it's something when you show something, if the person in front of you don't tell you it will never work, it is so stupid, please get focused on what you're doing today, it is not innovation.
Okay. So let's have a question for you, Eric. Could you just put the earphone on Henri's head? Thank you. So you can listen to great music. You can choose techno.
I don't
or
listen
pop.
anything.
Okay. So the same question. What was your dream when you were a little boy? What was your favorite game, Eric?
My favorite game was to play to Lego.
Lego?
Lego,
Yeah?
yes. You know these small bricks that you...
Yes.
And my dream was to make products with a lot of buttons. And today I try to do products without buttons.
Yeah. According to you, what was the favorite game of Henri when he was a child?
I would say to go to cinema.
Yeah. Cinema? Okay.
Hello.
What about flying? Was it according to you his ultimate dream?
You think he was dreaming to fly?
Yeah.
Okay. It was. Is it his
Part of
answer?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So the same question for you, Eric. What is innovation for you, very personally?
For us, innovation is to try to do products which simplify the life and which give more service to our customers. It's really in the health domain. Try to invent a new way to take care of ourselves. It's really what we try to do. And so, how do we innovate in this area? I think it's a difficult question. We try to have like a funnel with a lot of ideas coming in this funnel, and really to decide to stop some of these projects as soon as possible to be sure we can concentrate on the main project. And what we try to do also is to work with doctors and to work with hospitals to understand what is their dream. And to say, okay, on one side we have the dream of our doctor and hospital. On the other side, we know the efforts that our customers are ready to do to take care of themselves. And we know that this effort is very low. So how can we try to motivate them to realize the dream of their doctor?
How can you, detect a talent, someone with a with something particular or different?
You mean as engineers, for example?
Yes, why not? Yeah.
Personally, when I see a candidate who is talking too much, I consider he will not be a good guy. So I like the engineers who have some difficulty to look in your eyes, who are a little bit like this, and who are really passionate about their subject and only about that. And very often they are doing very good engineers.
When we prepared this panel, you told me you have been working for Thomson, big companies, big old companies, sorry for them, and it is not a good experience to you.
Yes, I
Why?
think as soon as you put innovation in an Excel file, innovation is dead. And it's what I have discovered in this company is that we try to evaluate the risk of an innovation.
Yeah.
And so it's not possible to evaluate a risk of innovation. You have to take a risk. You have to modify the direction in which you are going at any time, and really every day to say, okay, what is my best thinking about this innovation? I love what I heard from Jean-Claude Decaux a lot of years ago. I have worked with him, and one day he said one thing, and the other he said just the opposite. And so I was talking with his technical director and said, okay, yesterday he says the opposite. He said, yes, but today he's thinking that, and so it is the right direction. Just forget what you thought yesterday. And I think it's a very good thing to have in mind.
Right, Eric. Okay, so it's your turn, Henry. Can you just...
You have not danced too much.
okay.
You have not danced too much.
Thank you. The next question is for you, Henry.
Yes.
So what was the favorite game when Eric was a little child?
Oh, I
Just
don't know.
guess.
Eric is. When I met the first time Eric, he was in the library of École de Physique Chimie, and I was come to ask him something. And the person entered in the library, and he was a Nobel Prize. And Eric was talking with the Nobel Prize on a very cool way. So I was impressed forever.
Yeah, really?
Yes, yes.
So he's a good friend. Yeah, also. Okay, how could you detect a great talent inside Parrot? And what is your, what is your process in a way?
To detect talent inside the company, I think it's a very, very important question. I am still persuaded that I don't know all the very good talent in the company. For me, the work should be organized in the more open way possible. For example, what I like is a large open space. And I don't want to see a place where the guys do electronic, another place where they do software, another place where they do product marketing. I want to see all the person mixed together.
Yeah.
And I like to walk into the offices and to talk to the people. And I hope to discover the most talented persons and. But I think it's very difficult. When you start to have hundreds of persons, it's very difficult to detect who is really talented, because the relationship with persons is very personal.
You said to me, and not to be boring, we can just have a walk together,
Yes.
Henry,
Where?
and just walk. Yes, we can just make the rounds so
This is
people
boring.
can show the
Oh,
big
vas-y.
star we have
Yes.
yeah, okay, on stage. When we prepared the panel, you said to me, okay, that's right, I'm Henri SEYDOUX, and I'm really, I'm part of all the creativity inside Parrot.
Yes.
It's correct.
Yes.
It's you that, leads the creativity because you have a...
Because
special
I am more obsessed and
Yeah.
by the things, and and this drive, and also I believe that everything I do will not last forever. So I did not study engineering, as you know. So I learn step by step writing software. So I don't consider myself as an engineer or somebody that knows something. And I am always persuaded that the business will not last. I have to find something else. If I don't find something else, it will disappear very quickly in a few years. So this drives me into my.
I suppose you all know CES in Las Vegas. You are always you're now like a routard of CES.
Yes.
With many awards
Yes.
each year. So
Yes.
congrats.
Yes.
And I don't know if many people know that you launch a product, in sort of from scratch product for CES. Tell me more about that.
No, I have a secret organization scheme.
Yeah.
I have to find every year. I have to find something new, and
not only a drone, but
not a new drone. A new drone is too easy.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's a new drone, but most of the time I have to find something new. So to do something, it takes 2 to 3 years. So I have always 3, 4, 5 projects for the future, but I cannot tell you what.
What's the next one?
I cannot tell you. It's
tell me
totally
more.
secret.
Henri,
No, it's secret. But this is also a problem because a new idea has not the same distribution than the previous ideas. So I have to reconfigure a lot the company each time. It creates a difficulty, but it's the only way I find to keep the company and to keep myself moving.
Okay, let's have this discussion for without the headphones. Thank you. We can just end this panel together. Did you like it? This kind of exercise of listening music during the panel?
Yes.
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 Right?
No, I prefer to speak with Eric.
It's the first edition.
Yes,
We're trying something.
Yes.
Okay. The title is, as you know, what's the next product? So I do want to know what is the next product into Withings and into Parrot. What is your, what is your dream? What do you want to launch? What do you want to mass market product or manufacture?
At first, I will not say there. Our next product.
Oh, come on.
For sure. Second, really our dream is to invent a new way to make prevention and to take care of ourselves. And it's really what we have in mind every day.
Can we say that healthcare is like a new DNA of Withings today?
Yes, this was not the DNA at the beginning. It is today the new DNA, now for some years. And really, when we do a watch like this, the idea is how can we make the life of our customer easier and make sure that he will use it for a long time, so he will be encouraged to work more.
Okay, just 2 seconds for you.
Yes. Ring, huh? Okay.
Or more.
Okay.
So the next products.
So the next product, it should be unexpected, something unexpected.
Yeah.
So it is not a drone. It has nothing to see with plants. It is not a telephone-related product. You have never seen it before, and I hope I will put to the product to millions of people because it's so obvious, and I don't understand why it doesn't exist now.
So it's on the R&D into Parrot. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Big applause for them. Thank you. So what's it? Yeah, it's a new.
It's a blood pressure.
Yeah, I've seen it on at Emmanuel Macron's desk just yesterday night. Congrats.